Barbie is a movie that I never expected to end up loving, but god damn it, I did. How the fuck did this happen? I don't know. But I will say this movie's not a flawless movie. I think there are two big problems that I'll just state up front so I can just spend the rest of this video like fucking praising this movie. One is this movie clearly had a lot of ideas put into it that not all of them come together by the end or work. There's a lot of jokes that I think that might piss off some certain people who are going to hate the feminist messaging that is very clearly throughout this movie. And I wouldn't say strictly just feminist, just the idea of the story, which is we need to be who we are for who we are, you know, and not put ourselves into a box using the metaphor of Barbies. That's kind of what the film's about, and there's certain people might get pissed off by that, and there are certain jokes that I do feel what they're saying could come across very crass. Otherwise, I thought the movie was pretty good, other than, I guess, the pacing making this movie feel really long. And it's not that I didn't enjoy the movie, but there was definitely, it's like, it was one of those things where I'm laughing, I'm enjoying the movie, but I also could feel the length of the movie just being like, man, this is kind of long. Can we, you know. And last thing I want to mention as a negative, I guess, is it's just that there is a little too much happening in the movie, but and that's I'm struggling to think of negative things. This movie works, okay? Greta Gerwig did such a great job with this movie, and I think one of the things you could tell from the way this movie is designed artistically, like everything is so weird and wacky with this movie, but Greta Gerwig like throws her energy at level of filmmaking, but it all comes from a love of the brand. She makes all these references to the brand, and she makes fun of the brand, but in a way where you can, it's not like normal movies that do that, right? In a lot of movies you'll see like they'll be self-aware about something, but it's clearly because like some algorithm told them people like when you're self-aware, right? No, here it's self-aware because the person making the movie actually loves the brand, is able to put out really funny jokes about the brand, and jokes that even if you don't understand the brand you're going to find really funny. And and she also explores idea about the brand, right? There's this, like in the movie, for example, in real life we know that there's this negative stereotype that has kind of come into being because of Barbie, and that's something that lots of feminist groups have kind of talked about. Well, she addresses that in the movie in a way that feels loving to the brand, right? And things like that, or just like, what is Ken, right? What's the point of a Ken doll? Who plays with Ken's dolls? She addressed that in the movie, and it gives Ken this character art, which is really funny, and Ryan Gosling was so good in that part, and Margot Robbie was great. Everybody was great in this movie. Everybody had their moment to shine. They were just great, and there were so many great jokes and moments. It is a super funny film. It will keep you laughing throughout the whole movie. It's probably one of the second funniest movies I've seen all year, other than Joyride, though I feel like more people probably enjoy this over Joyride, right? Joyride's a very raunchy movie, where this is like kind of anyone can see. It's PG-13. Though I will say, I guess the other negative I forgot to mention, this is not really a Barbie movie for your little girl, which is unfortunate in the level of this movie has messages that I think little girls could probably, take very well. And, I don't know if I would say they can't watch it, but there's definitely a lot of this movie that's going to fly over their head. I don't know how much they're going to really enjoy it, right? A lot of the jokes are very adult and very sexual in nature, some of them. There's a lot of like gay jokes and other just jokes, sex jokes, whatever. Just stuff that I don't know if I'd want like my 8-year-old little girl who watching this movie being like, oh, yeah, that's not great. But it's still a great time at the movies. I think if it's kind of one of those weird movies, like this is an awesome movie. I'm happy it got made, but I'm also like, how well is this movie gonna do? Because it's estimated to make 100 million, which seemed just here in the States alone this weekend. I don't know how much I believe that, just because, like, this movie you can't take little girls to, right? Who would want to watch a Barbie movie other than little girls? Now, I went to an early screening. It was all sold out, and they gave out these cool posters, and they gave out a little pin that says "I heard Barbie," right? That's pretty cool, right, and everything. But it also is just like, I don't know how well the general audience is gonna respond to this movie because of some of the things. I mean, I hate to say it, this film's political, and not in like it's in your, well, I guess it's kind of in your face, but in a way that's clever and well done. But it's just like, there are going to be people who are not gonna like that, and I don't know. It was a great movie. Which I never expected to say about a Barbie movie. The soundtrack to it was great. The music was great. And the whole movie was just good. I really don't have any major complaints with this movie, other than I just don't know who's going to fall in love with this movie, other than just, I guess, 30-year-old feminists. There's a lot of great things about this movie, and I enjoyed this movie. I don't know. I liked it. That's all I'm gonna say. I love this movie. I may even buy it day one on Blu-ray or physical media or whatever, just because I sat there in the theater and I fucking love this thing.